With Others in Your Absence is a book about grief, but also about the friendships that help you navigate that grief to live with and through it. It deals with the loss of a parent who, of his generation, was very into 70s sci-fi and prog rock, which is why a lot of the poems are written through things like Doctor Who or Ray Harryhausen or Pink Floyd. And the first half I'm really thinking about how the material you have to elegize someone is something that's been with you your entire life, but it's also about thinking about loss as having lost a way to be towards others. You know, we are who we are all our lives, but we are also who we are towards other people, and especially with a parent, when you lose them, you lose a way of being towards others. And the second half is really about the friendships that allow you to rediscover that and to kind of reorient yourself towards other people in the wake of that loss. 15 minutes. The acceptable forms of affection are grinning at each other from a distance, gripping your arm when stepping over corpses, not looking at each other when we're talking, playing up your skills as a catcher of rats, touching your chin with my fingertips when your cheeks are tracked with lava, losing my temper when people point out how quickly you are dying, being impatient with others in your absence, throwing myself into the arms of robots, reciprocating the acceptance of risk, whistling, telling you it's really good to see you, asking you whether it's really good to see me, smiling and nodding and smiling and nodding, punching you in the arm, being visibly glad to be going home with you but not too happy. 2017. Joe and I are drinking too much Spanish lager in a bar in West Bridgford. It's been 11 months. Right now, I can no more elegize my dad than I could have called him father, and anyway, dad sounds flat, like it belongs in that blunt universe in which the dead can't be addressed as lyric people. Joe reminds me that an elegy is something that you write when you've resolved your grief. I feel like an apple that's fallen from a tree into a bed of roses in winter, skewered like a severed head upon a thorny stem, which is to say I am far from resolution. Imagine being a brain inside a jar, like Morbius, the alien war criminal who cheated death on the planet Khan. Imagine that your brain fell on the floor and lay there pulsing horribly like a winded mushroom until, with unhinged care, some space-age Victor Frankenstein picked you up and placed you safe inside a goldfish bowl. Perched on a madcap piecemeal body, you lurch about like a wounded lobster, ungainly, ludicrous, but seeing, feeling. Imagine that my friends are patient with me, that they have offered me their ears and arms and company like jelly babies because I'm sad and we don't know what to do. Back in West Bridgford, I'm getting teary, the way a fish gets eaten by a bird. I think I grab Joe's leg because it feels as though my ribs have detonated. Joe takes my hand and squeezes it. Regeneration. This is the second time that we first met. What doesn't kill you only makes you stranger, and you are strange and hurtful and improved, like an upcycled heirloom or a child. Childishness becomes us. We can start again, and being treated like a kid becomes delicious when it's mutual. You offer me a sweet. It's like we've just invented empathy.